There's absolutely tons of dropshipping tutorials out there, but most are outdated, 30 minutes longer than they need to be, taught by some dude who probably never attempted dropshipping, or they're just trying to sell you a course. But in this video, I'm not here to do any of that or waste your time. I'm going to make this simple and walk you guys through how to set up your store, how to find a winning product, and hopefully make your first sale all for free. And I know it sounds wild, but I myself began dropshipping with just $0. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Brian, and I am documenting my dropshipping journey, but I am here to provide you guys some guidance on how to start your dropshipping store as a complete beginner, so you guys don't fail dropshipping like how I did in my first very attempt. So if you're new, make sure you guys subscribe to follow me along my journey. All right, let's hop on the computer. All right, so before we do anything first, we need to find our winning product. And to find our winning product, we're going to be using TikTok, as it's pretty much the most famous and easiest app to use. So you're going to go and create a second account, or a burner account, I should say. Once you create that account, you want to head over to the search bar and type in TikTok made me buy it. This is by far one of the easiest and the most freest product research method for beginners. So once you type that in, you'll see a bunch of products as you scroll. Next, what you're going to do is head over to the top right, click on the filter section, and you're going to filter it by like count, all, and this month. And we're doing this month just so we can see what's been trending for the last 30 days, just so we have enough time to hop on the trend. So after scrolling for a bit, I found this cool fan, and before I move any further with my product, I always make sure it has a wow factor or that it solves a problem. And in this case, it pretty much does solve a problem, as it is summer and it's getting hot in many places like New York or in Florida. So now that I know that this product does solve a problem, we're ready to move on to the next step. So the next step to this is to go to Amazon, and hear me out. We're going to type in the product and make sure that it's on Amazon to order. If you find it on Amazon, perfect, order it. But before you do that, listen, you want to go to your supplier, which in my case, it's Zendrop, as it is free. You're going to make sure you can find the product on Zendrop. And if you find the product on Zendrop and on Amazon, it's perfect. Order the product to your house. And in the meantime, you're going to create your website, which is what I'm going to show you right now. All right, so as you guys can see, we're on my laptop over here. So the first thing we want to do is head over to Shopify. So once you get to this page, you want to click on start free trial, put in your information, do all that stuff, and you'll be good to go. And in my case, since I already have my store, I'm just going to hit login. So once you're done doing that, you're going to be taken to the Shopify dashboard. And the first thing you want to do is pretty much import your product. So what you're going to do is go to apps, type in Zendrop, like how I have it here, and pretty much sign in with the same email you used earlier. And you pretty much have your product ready. All right, so once we get our product imported to our store, you want to go to products over here and find your product. And the first thing we want to do is pretty much customize our title. And for this case, I'm going to call it Polar Bear Fan, something basic, just to show you guys how to get started. And then you're going to head over to your description, and pretty much this was made by ChatGPT. I got the description from Zendrop, and I pretty much pasted it into ChatGPT, reworded it into bullet points, and this is what they came up with. And your pictures from Zendrop should also be imported here. You pretty much see everything that there is, and again, you guys can customize everything else. So we want to go down to the variants over here and make sure that our price for the variants are at the same price. So the cost per item on Zendrop was $16.55. We want to make at least double or triple the amount of our product cost. So for me, I think a 44.8% margin is pretty decent. It's not the best, but it's decent enough to get started. And so I'm going to price this product at $29.99. And for the compare ad price, it's pretty much a sale price. So what you're going to do is put the compare ad price something much higher, or pretty much half of what $29.99 is, which is pretty much 58 or 60, I don't know. And that's pretty much what they're going to see on the website. It's going to be on sale, which is what you want, because your conversion rate will also skyrocket. Anyways, this is pretty much the basic. You want to make sure everything looks the same as mine, or at least roughly. So the next thing you want to do is go down to the online store section, and this is where we're going to build our store. You're going to scroll down until you see these popular free themes, and these are all the free themes here. You can obviously go through visit theme store and pick more free themes. There's also paid versions, but again, I don't recommend it if you're just starting out. So in my opinion, I think the best theme here is Dawn. So we'll just click on that. All right, so the next thing you want to do is head over to customize, and pretty much we're going to customize our website. And as you guys can see, I do have my logo already set up, but I'll show you guys how to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is head over to the top right and make sure we're editing in mobile mode. All right, so let's first start with the header, or the logo, I should say. So before we get any further, I should probably tell you guys how to create the logo. So pretty much you want to head over to Canva, which is free, and you guys want to create a logo of your product. And for me, I chose a polar bear because it's like a cool and icy fan. I pretty much downloaded it, and in order to upload a logo, you want to head over to the top left where it says theme settings, click on that, and then hit on logos, and then pretty much you're going to go to here, it would say import or something like that, and pretty much you select from library which is from your computer. All right, so now that that's out of the way, let's get to the product page, which is the main page that your customers will go to. You don't need to worry about the home page because no one will leave your product page. All right, so here's my product page, and it looks pretty basic, but we're gonna fix some of this. So pretty much we're gonna hide the first thing right here that I did so it doesn't show up. And then the pictures look kind of bland, but again, you guys need to make your own product pages and make it look good yourself. But as you guys can see, we already have like a blue type of font, and I'm gonna show you guys how to change that. You want to head over to color scheme over here on the right, click on edit, and then pretty much change everything to your likings. So for the text, I chose this blue. For the background color of this, I chose blue as well. And then the buy button and pretty much the whole outline and the add to cart is all light blue, which I think does match my product and my logo. All right, so next thing on here, you want to go to the color, or the variant picker, I should say. And you pretty much want to decide whether you want to do drop down or pills. I prefer pills in my opinion. And then the quantity stays the same, add to cart stays the same, and buy now stays the same. And over here is our description that we made on our product page earlier that I showed you guys. And at the end, pretty much all of this. So this is pretty much the basics of the product. And I'm going to show you guys how to add other cool things to the product page. So we're going to go over to the left side where it says template. We're going to hover over here where it says add section. So here are all the features that Shopify provides you. And my favorite ones to choose are the video, the multi-row, and the slideshow. You guys can play around with the order you guys want this to be in over here, and you guys decide. So pretty much we're going to show other pictures and GIFs here and try to tell our story with our product, and also add in some videos. So over here, for example, we can add an image. If you guys click select image, you guys can choose images from your library. So in my case, I'm going to go for this one that I did create off of Canva, and you guys can make all this on Canva too. Pretty much it's the fan here with like these ice cubes and this ice block pretty much, and you guys can caption it whatever you want. So for example, the ultimate fan. And then the heading, you guys can get rid of that if you guys don't want it. I don't think you need it. I don't really think you need a heading just for this product. And then pretty much you guys can come up with a description. So let's just come up with a random one. And for the button label, it pretty much directs them to a certain place. I don't really recommend it because having too many buttons will confuse your buyers and also make it seem like you're just having an urge for them to purchase it, which you guys don't want to do. So I recommend deleting it. And then you guys can do the same thing here and pretty much just pick out pictures and GIFs and all that. And for the GIFs, you guys want to head over to GIF Maker and pretty much want to upload a video of your product, make sure it's organic. And what you want to do is pretty much download it and then head over back over to your website and pretty much just paste it into either or, and you'll have some pretty cool GIFs. Over here for the image side, you guys just pretty much add images, and I'll add some images of mine just so you guys can get an idea. But these aren't the best images, but just to give you guys an idea. You don't really need to add anything to your images, just keep it pretty simple. And again, try to get rid of the button label. You don't really need it as long as your image shows what it's doing. And then for the video, again, you guys can choose videos from wherever you want. And I do have a video here of one of my old products, and I'm just adding it just for a placeholder. And you want to get rid of the word video as well, just make sure that's not there either. And then again, here for the same thing for the row, you want to add another image. And I do have one of these images here. Let me see which one I want to use. Oh, look at that. I do have a GIF here in my files, which I'm going to use. And I did get it from the website I did show you guys. So here is the GIF, and it looks kind of weird, and I do have another image here of the product, and we're going to import that for this section, and it looks pretty decent, looks fine. And again, we want to get rid of pretty much all these words that don't need to be there. And again, get rid of the button label, we don't need that. And that's pretty much that for now. Alright, so once you get some pictures in and pretty much have a whole description and show what your product does, you're pretty much good to go. So the next thing you want to do once you're done making your website is start creating content. So what you're going to do is head over to TikTok and create a new account specifically for this product. Start posting 3 to 5 times a day. And for TikTok, you do need to have 1,000 followers in order to have a link in your bio. But here's what we're going to do. You're going to create an Instagram account, pretty much make that Instagram account about your product. And you're going to put your product link in the Instagram bio. And then on TikTok, you can add your Instagram. So what you're going to do is pretty much add your Instagram link to your TikTok. And from there, you got to hope that the traffic does go there. Again, make your bio on TikTok pretty convincing and make sure to tell them to go to your Instagram so they don't miss out on the product. And as long as you hold yourself accountable, you'll be able to make numbers like these, and you'll also be able to make video views like these. So this is just to prove to you guys that it does work and that dropshipping with $0 is possible. And I can guarantee you guys after a week, you'll make your first sale. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the video. So if this did help you guys out, just make sure you guys leave a like and let me know down below if you guys do have any more questions. And if you guys do want to join me along my journey, I'd appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. We are so close to hitting 200 subscribers, and that'd be pretty cool if we hit that by the end of this month. But that's pretty much it for the video, and good luck.